YouTube, Sandre here. Today I'm going to respond to a video that has unbelievably 23,000 views, which is 23,000 too many if you ask me, where this guy is claiming that the first image of a black hole, you know, the big news of last month, is somehow fake. I am aware that other YouTubers have already responded to this guy, but some people asked me to respond to it, so you know what? I will.
What's up, guys? Jake the Black Hole here. Excuse me, Jake the Asshole here, with some exciting breaking news. Scientists have obtained the first ever image of a black hole. Yes, apparently all the other images you've ever seen of a black hole were artist renditions, and this image right here before your very eyes is the first ever real, authentic image of a black hole. This stunning new image shows the shadow of a supermassive black hole in the center of a far distant galaxy said to be 55 million light years away from Earth, or 300 million trillion miles away.
Yeah, we've never taken a picture of a black hole before. I mean, what's your point? I really don't get it.
NASA claims that obtaining this image involved 8 ground-based radio telescopes around the world operating together as if they were one giant telescope the size of our entire planet. Okay then. NASA also claims, by its very nature, a black hole cannot be seen, but the hot disk of material that encircles it shines bright. Against a bright backdrop, such as the disk, a black hole appears to cast a shadow. So apparently, this is a black hole's shadow. It kinda looks like a big old fiery butthole, don't it? Just kidding, NASA. I'm just joking. It totally has no resemblance whatsoever to a big fiery butthole. Okay?
Oh, okay, now I think I know what you're getting at here. Yeah, you see, the previous images of a black hole you've seen have been renditions. They have been illustrations, if you will. They have been what we have predicted a black hole would, quote-unquote, look like. You see, a black hole doesn't actually look like anything, though, because it's a black hole. It sucks anything into its massive gravity well. Even light cannot escape its gravitational pull. So you can't actually see a black hole per se. What you can see is the light that's bended around the black hole. Alright, what I'm wondering is, have you ever heard of something called the event horizon? That is the point at which, when you get to a certain distance that's close to the center of the black hole, you can no longer return. No matter how much energy you try to pump into getting away from the black hole, you just simply can't. The yellowish disk that you see that is bent light around the black hole are around the event horizon of the black hole. Again, you can't actually see the black hole per se. You can only see what's just outside of the event horizon.
Hey y'all, I got a question. How is it that we're supposedly looking at an image from 300 million trillion miles away and/or 55 million light years away? How is it we're even looking at this image? Meanwhile, we're unable to zoom in on the American flag on the moon, which is only 238,000 miles away. How is it even possible we're able to see this image when it's so incredibly far away as compared to the moon? If we can't zoom in on the American flag, or the leftover lunar modules, or the leftover rovers on the moon, then how is it we're able to see this image?
Look, in your own video, you're showing another video that explains how this image was created. They used radio telescopes because radio signals are actually the best bet you have to get a picture of this thing. So technically speaking, this image of a black hole isn't really an image at all, as you would classically define an image. What you're seeing here isn't really a direct capture of visible light. What you're seeing in this image is simply the radio waves, which the researchers captured with their telescopes. From the wavelengths of the radio waves, they could then in turn mathematically calculate which wavelengths of visible light would be around the black hole. If the researchers were to show you an image of the radio signals instead of this representation, your eye would literally not be able to see it, because we can't see radio waves. We can, however, use other wavelengths of light to calculate what kind of wavelengths we would see in a certain situation. This is one of those cases where we can do that. And also, it's not like it was easy to take this picture. This was a joint effort by many researchers, and it took a lot of effort to produce this image, which isn't even that clear. The reason it's all so fuzzy is because, well, like you said, it's 55 million light years away. This is the best we can do. Another reason why we can even take a picture of this thing to begin with is just because it's so goddamn huge. This black hole is massive. And no, you can actually zoom in and see where people have landed on the moon.
I don't know about you, but I was not born yesterday, and I definitely do not trust the government or the mainstream media, and everybody is running with this image as being an authentic image of a black hole. Even Google is often running with this image. Everybody and their mama is talking about this black hole image. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever with your own eyes seen a black hole in outer space? No, you have not. You have only seen an image on your computer screen or on your television screen or on your phone screen. It was always on a screen. You've never seen a black hole with your own eyes, and you never will. So of course you have to blindly trust the mainstream media and your government.
You know, I've only seen Mount Kilimanjaro in movies, TV shows, and as images on the internet. I've only seen Antarctica in movies, TV shows, and as images on the internet. I haven't seen the Eiffel Tower in real life either. I've only seen it in films, TV shows, or as images on the internet. Yet, I'm pretty sure all those places actually exist. You know, just because you can't see something with the naked eye, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. You can't see germs, yet you do get sick, don't you?
If that's something you can do, well, good for you. That's not something I can do, which is why I make videos like this. So it's obvious to me that the establishment, be it government, mainstream media, mainstream science, what have you, the establishment is trying to shove evolution and the Big Bang Theory down our throats. That is their goal, to get us to buy hook, line, and sinker into their theories of evolution and the Big Bang creating the Earth, a magical explosion. And so they need these creations such as a black hole in their fictitious world in order to further push their theories upon us. In order to further push the theory of gravity upon us, they need black holes.
No, black holes were not made up to make gravity make sense. Scientists predicted black holes, and they were right. This may be the first time we can directly see a black hole, if you will, but we have indirectly seen them before. Like I said, a black hole has a very strong gravitational pull, and this leads to a phenomena called gravitational lensing. This phenomena is something that we can actually see in our telescopes. So even though we haven't actually seen a black hole directly before, we have seen their effects many, many times. And now, we've seen one in real life too.
And the establishment needs these fictitious creations in order to further hook you into believing that the earth was created out of pure happenstance by a magic explosion.
It wasn't some kind of magical explosion. All the Big Bang was a great expansion of time and space. Even though some may believe that the Big Bang was quote-unquote the beginning of the universe, nothing in the Big Bang theory in of itself actually declares it to be the beginning of everything. All that Big Bang ever was a great expansion of the universe. What caused it? We don't know. Maybe we will know one day, maybe we won't, who knows. But the point is, it wasn't some kind of explosion. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done here. I'll see you guys later. Bye!